Somebody better lay a finger on my Butterfinger.
Welcome everybody. My name is Jared from Retro Gaming Pandemic, and today's episode is super special to me. We also have a special guest in the building, Homer Simpson. You ready? Everyone give him a round of applause. Today we're going to talk about top 5 Simpson video games of all time. If anyone knows me, I love The Simpsons. I collect toys, games, and any type of memorabilia. I am the biggest fan. Literally, Homer, every single night I fall asleep to a Simpsons episode to make sure I get the best 8 hours I can. So I am very excited. Also, interesting fact, The Simpsons and myself and my brother are all Sagittariuses. We were born November 29th, 1989, and The Simpsons first aired their first episode December 17th, 1989. So that's a really cool connection. Our dad introduced us to The Simpsons early on in our lives, so we've been watching literally for the last 30 plus years. I am the biggest fan, and I'm so excited to share my favorite games with you. So if you're ready, Homer, I'm ready. Are you guys ready? Then let's get into it. Top 5 Simpsons video games. Let's start with number 5. Let's go. Coming in at number 5 is Simpsons Wrestling. When this game was first released for the PlayStation 1, it was criticized for the glitchy graphics and the simple-minded gameplay. I personally love it. For the only Simpsons game to be released on PlayStation, I think this is a hit. I personally love the arcade-style wrestling games, and also what's really awesome is you get to select up to 20 playable characters from The Simpsons. Each character has their own specialty power move. For example, Lisa uses her saxophone to attack opponents, where Ned Flanders actually prays the god, and God will strike you with lightning. So that's a really cool aspect of the game for Simpsons fans to kind of connect to. Also, you fight in different arenas. So there's Moe's Tavern, there's Nuclear Power Plant. So it gives a variety to people playing it, and I personally think it's a lot of fun. I highly recommend this game, especially if you love wrestling games. It's a lot of fun, there's a lot of jokes and new dialogue that you've never heard outside of this game. So definitely go check it out.
Let's get ready to rumble!
The next Simpsons video game we have on our list is number 4. And what's cool about this next game is that it was actually the first Simpsons video game based off the animated series. And that game is The Simpsons Bart vs. Space Mutants. This game came out in '91 for the NES, followed by '92 for the Genesis. This game's really awesome. It's a traditional side-scrolling platform game. You're Bart Simpson and you have to stop the Space Mutants from taking over Springfield. The cool part about this game also is Bart gets these X-ray glasses where he can identify if a human's an alien or not. And the developers actually based this concept off a horror movie called They Live from the 80s, which is a really cool film. I highly recommend checking it out. So you're Bart Simpson and you have to pretty much stop the Space Mutants from collecting different pieces to build their ultimate weapon that would destroy Springfield. Now, I must admit, this game is freaking hard. There's 5 levels. I've never made it past the 2nd level. It's very, very difficult, and that's one of the reasons it's gotten bad reviews in the past. But if you're up for the challenge, it's really creative and fun. I love that it's the first Simpsons game ever. Also, like you guys know, I'm a huge Genesis fan, so anytime I get an opportunity to buy a Simpsons Genesis game and play it, I'm going for it. Congrats everyone, we made it halfway through the list. Coming in at number 3 is the Simpsons Game. This game came out for both PS2 and PS3, along with Xbox 360. This was one of the Simpsons games that actually got pretty good recognition for being an awesome game. It got a lot of awards and was recognized for the ability to play co-op during the story mode. So what I like about this game is that you can switch between characters, whether you're Bart or Homer, and use each character to unlock different types of puzzles to advance in a level. So the whole premise of this game is that the Simpsons family finds out that they're stuck in a video game, and they have to figure out how to unban video games in the Springfield world to help save their predecessors. So kind of a trippy concept. This whole entire game is a one big parody. They're making fun of video games, making fun of cliche levels throughout the whole entire game. It's actually hilarious. And then each Simpsons character gets some sort of superpower. My favorite is Bart, because you get to actually transform into Bartman and use his slingshot and also his cape to fly places. Also, Homer's power is pretty hilarious. He just belches and knocks enemies down. So I really enjoy this. This is a very fun puzzle game. The graphics are awesome. Tons of jokes, tons of inside Simpson humor. So if you're a fan of Simpsons, you will definitely love this game. I highly recommend playing it with a friend because it is co-op and it's a lot of fun.
My game! I could have beat the boy!
Looks like we're coming into the home stretch of our list of top 5 Simpsons video games. Coming in at number 2 is personally one of my favorites. That's Simpsons Hidden Run for Xbox, GameCube, and PS2. This game is freaking awesome. It reminds me a lot of the Grand Theft Auto franchise, so it's very kind of open world, free world, and Springfield, and you have to complete different missions and side quests to progress through the game. The storyline and plot is really interesting because the Simpsons family starts to notice all this unusual activity going on in town. You start seeing surveillance vans pop up, and some of the neighborhood townies start to go crazy and lose their mind because they're drinking the new Buzz Cola formula. You later find out it's the doings of Kane and Kodos trying to take over this town. But this game is a lot of fun. I like kind of the freedom to do different missions and roam around Springfield and kind of see some of my favorite parts of the actual animated show. What's really unique is also the actual Simpsons writers wrote the whole entire storyline and dialogue. So it's kind of like witnessing a brand new episode and actually playing through it. So anyone who's a fan of The Simpsons, if you want kind of a fresh new look and a fresh new sound, I highly recommend playing through this game.
I need to find my stupid brother.
Congratulations everyone, we finally made it to our number 1 Simpsons video game of all time. Homer, I know the suspense is killing you, so I'll get right into it. My number 1 Simpsons video game of all time is the Simpsons Arcade. I'm a huge fan of beat-em-ups, and also Konami just makes fire games. So when you put the two together and then incorporate my favorite animated series, that's just the formula for success. I love this game so much. The whole premise and storyline is that Mr. Burns steals this very rare diamond, and Maggie gets her hands on it and mistakes it as a pacifier. So Smithers and Burns kidnaps Maggie, and the whole entire Simpsons family has to go through the whole entire city in 8 different stages to pretty much get Maggie and the diamond back. This game is so much fun. I personally love just the different characteristics of each character. Bart has his skateboard. Marge has a vacuum that you can actually hit people with. It's just a lot of fun. I was super excited when Sony actually ported this to the PS3, to the PlayStation Store. I play my PlayStation 3 all the time now, and the main reason for that is to actually just play the Simpsons Arcade game. What's really cool also is that Arcade 1UP just announced that they were going to release a Simpsons Arcade 1UP, so that's pretty cool. Now we'll be able to enjoy the fun of this game at our homes.
40 quarters. This better be good.
Krusty the Clown is back on the air!
Well, there you have it, boys and girls. That's my top 5 Simpson video games of all time. You have a little bit of everything. You got your platformer, you got your sports, wrestling, athletic type of game. You even have a Grand Theft Auto mission kind of free roam type of game with Hidden Run. And you can't forget my favorite, the beat 'em ups. So that's why I love the Simpson video games. You get a little experience of everything and also includes a lot of unique parts of the show, which makes me laugh and why I'm a big fan. So definitely comment below what your favorite Simpsons game is, and definitely check out some of my recommendations too. Once again, my name is Jared. This is Retro Gaming Pandemic. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, Retro Gaming Pandemic, and also check out some of our other videos on our YouTube channel. We release content every Friday at 6 p.m. about all of the awesomeness of retro and nostalgia, toys, video games, and pop culture. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and check us out next Friday. Thanks, guys.
Shake your booty.